Alright, today I'm going to be teaching you how to design this amazing birthday flyer. So with no further ado, let's dive into the training proper. So locate your Canva app. If you've not downloaded yours, you can get it from Play Store or Apple Store, depending on the smartphone you are using, the type of smartphone you're using, either Apple or Android or whatever. You can get it from your Play Stores. So let's allow our Canva app to load. Right, so let's get started with creating a new design. So in this design, I'm going to be using the Instagram post size, which is 1080 by 1080. That's what I'm going to be using for this design. Okay, let's bring this down. We don't want to use an already existing template. That's why I brought that down. We actually want to create our design from the scratch. So to get the resources that was used for this design, you can download it via the link in the description of this video. So let's bring in our background. That's the first thing. The background we're actually going to be using, which is the first thing, and I'm going to be using this for this design, right? So this is the background we're actually using. I'm only concerned about the upper layer of this background, and that's why I'm trying to adjust it to fit. So I think I am cool with this. So let's get our image. This is the image I'm going to be using. So everything has to be downloaded. That is why when it comes to graphic design, the most important part is the research, gathering materials, resources. You understand? That is the most important part of design, of a design. You have to, you have to have gathered all the materials you need, so that you can get creative with whatever design you are designing. So I'm trying to adjust the image to fit exactly how I want it to be. I think I'm okay with this. So now look at the bottom, the bottom of your phone. There is these three options. Choose the third one, which is the filter, right? So I'm actually going to be filtering this image. Click on mono and choose the third one. You can see. So at this stage, we can bring in our text. So let's bring in our text, edit it, birthday. Now resize it, change the color. Now after you've done that, change the front. Yeah, this is the front I used after down 1. So I have to go back and adjust the fronts. Now I have to, adjust the size. It's always advisable that you adjust your size. That's the size of your fronts from the edge. Always adjust from the edge. Now before I go further, before we continue, let me bring in my gradients. We need a gradient. So when you get to this point, that is the element, this element section, you can search for the gradients. Although I already have what I need, I've already used it before, so I'll just click on the recent use gradient. But if you've not used gradient at all, you can just search for it. So this is what I'm looking for. I don't need it for the entire design, right? I don't need it for the entire design. I only need it for just this section of the design, you understand, to make it pop. So I can now bring this down. So now let me bring in a test again, another test. Happy birthday. So I can resize this, make it bold. Yeah, you have to make it bold, right? Now change the color of this one, this text, to happy. Yes, it's okay by that, like that. Yeah. So I think I have to increase the size. So let's give it 52. What of 55? Okay. So let's use the direction to adjust it. Alright. So at this point, I can just duplicate this. Yeah, and edit it. Now we are going to be giving it a name. Yeah, the name of the person, Messi, by name. Yes. So you rotate it, make it straight, shift it. Okay, so we are going to make this bold and capital letter. I adjust the size, so direct it to the right part where you want it to be. Let's leave it at that. Now we can now duplicate it and edit it. That's the surname, kindness. So that is that. Let's change the color of this, right? So at this point we'll bring in an element which is a circle, right? So as you can see, I'll just pick it from my recent use section. I've used it before, so no need section for it. Change the color, move this to this edge. That's where we put the date. Yeah, so now reduce the transparency to 60. Good. So now we're going to bring in a text again, or let's just duplicate this, right? So write the date, 14th of April. Let's reduce the space, the line spacing. Yeah, it's called the line spacing. So I haven't done that. I think we're okay with that. Now we can now make it bold, very bold, and adjust it. Alright, so this is great. Okay, so at this point, let's bring in a sparkling light, that is that shining light that was downloaded, part of our resources for this design. So let's allow it to load. It has loaded. So bring it down here, adjust it. Good. So now at this point, let's add the last resources. Last element to make it pop. So as you can see, it looks great. Reduce it. Okay, I think it's cool. So we have to send it to the back because it's already reflecting on the image. So let's send it to the back. Position, locate the position section and send it backwards. Can you see it? Very great. So now reduce the transparency, which is the last thing we are going to be doing. Let's give it 95. We are not reducing it very well. So once you press it, it will bring out this. So just press this arrow at the top right corner, no, left corner, the second arrow. So here is what our design looks like. Once you're done with everything, to download your image, You see this download option at the top right corner of your phone. Click on it. So when you click on it, click on download. It should be on JPG format, and make sure you increase the quality to 100. Then click on download, and you have your file. So share your thoughts at the comment section.